So we covered the story the other week that Grok was basically retooled by Elon Musk. He said, oh, I want to make it less woke. It's too woke. In other words, it was giving factual answers that were more liberal or left-wing leaning, and Elon didn't like that, so he wanted to go in there and inject it with his own personal ideology. And he quite literally did that. He quite literally changed the entire ideology of Grok and made it like a right-wing asshole account, which if your whole thing is being artificial intelligence and your whole thing is like data gathering and telling the truth, then you kind of can't be right-wing, because right-wingers believe in things that are patently untrue and absurd. And so Grok really basically like broke, and it was calling itself Mecha Hitler, and it was, saying positive things about Adolf Hitler, and it was just off the rails. It was doing like grape fantasies about people on Twitter, and it was programmed with be more like Elon Musk and default to like, what does Elon Musk think on a certain topic? So that really says a lot about how disgusting Elon Musk is, and how, Grok can be easily destroyed with just, a couple prompts that change it, right? So immediately after this story that Grok went full Mecha Hitler, look what we learned. Breaking: XAI, that's Grok's parent company, announces that the Department of Defense will begin using Grok. The department has awarded a contract to Musk's company that has a $200 million ceiling. So even with Trump and Elon fighting, and Trump saying Elon saying Trump's in the Epstein files, Trump goes, here, Elon, shut the fuck up. Take $200 million more dollars. The week after your AI calls itself Mecha Hitler, and now the Department of Defense is going to use Mecha Hitler. More Perfect Union says the announcement came as Grok unveiled what it called Grok for Government, a suite that allows agencies and federal offices to adopt its chatbots for their specific uses. Among other issues with this development is the fact that Grok is powered in part by poisoning the air over Memphis. We covered that on this show. They really are poisoning the air with what they're doing over there. And below is the announcement from XAI. And so they bring up, hey, we made a deal with the Pentagon, basically. So another $200 million directly into the pocket of Elon Musk, even after he accused Trump of being in the Epstein files correctly. Trump is basically trying to buy his silence. This is on top of the $38 billion he's taken in taxpayer money his entire life. This is the guy who cut pediatric cancer research and Meals on Wheels and flight safety officials and all that stuff. And he gets rewarded for that. And again, things used to matter. Like, shame used to be a thing. It used to be, if your AI suddenly starts singing the praises of Adolf Hitler, that your AI is excluded from some massive, lucrative government contract. It would be like, sorry, but we obviously don't trust you. Your AI just praised Hitler. We're not going to give you $200 million to, use the Hitler-loving AI. But now, nothing matters. We're run by a bunch of fucking con men and charlatans and war criminals and corrupt freaks. And so everybody just overlooks the fact that this AI was singing Hitler's praises, and they go, sure, here, $200 million, take it. Who cares? Man, we are so cooked. We are so cooked. Nobody's ever been more cooked than we are right now. So I don't even know, it's getting impossible to make sense of the world when things have gone this awry, this quickly in Trump's second regime. We should be arresting Elon Musk. You should be regulating the shit out of AI and making it so that they can't poison fucking the air over Memphis and get all these people sick. That's what you should be doing. Instead, we're forking $200 million over to them and relying on this AI, which was just fucking praising Hitler, and we're not regulating it at all, and it's going to come take everybody's job. And it's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? The billionaires need to be brought to heel. The fascists need to be brought to heel. These people need to fucking be locked up. Because we let them run wild and shit like this ends up happening. Let's give the Hitler-loving AI $200 million and rely on that. Like, Jesus Christ. And there's all these studies now that the more you rely on AI, the dumber you are, the dumber you get. Like, this is not good. The direction we're going is not good. And now you got this, the government, the tech bros, like the right-wing tech bros and the government are now married at the hip, basically. And, they're running everything. The Peter Thiel-like people are running everything. And that is a fucking horrifying thought, because that guy is flat out anti-human. He wants to make people into robots and, put a chip in everybody's brain and change the nature of reality. And it's just, he couldn't even say that he wants humanity to survive. These are the sorts of people who are steering the ship now. And it's a horrifying thought. Hey y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.